Let me just pose for him. Give him that prison pose real quick.
Tijuana Jackson, ex-convict turned motivational speaker. I'm a life coach with a goon hand. Yeah. This morning, my neighbor's 9-year-old daughter asked me, why do people say that life is too short when it's the longest thing we've got? Hell of a question. You know what I told her? I told her that life was too short because we wait too long to start living it. You know what she said? She said her mama told her that she should only share her life with professional athletes and Jews. I said, really? What does your daddy think about that? She said, that nigga ain't my daddy, he just think he my daddy. As she ran off to school, I just sat there thinking till my beard got warm. A few hours later, this little girl's phantom daddy come home looking like the Black Mario brother, two-belt, hard hat, overalls, and a bed full of asbestos. This jolly-ass nigga gonna wave hi to me as he hid in the house. I act like I ain't seen him. But this the real facts, okay? I ain't no snitch, nigga, but where I come from, what a nigga don't know won't hurt him till he gets shanked. I remember me and this nigga used to sit outside Cecil's Palace because we couldn't afford the cover charge, wait for them females to come outside, spit that game at them, do them in the car, pull a switcheroo on them, you know what I'm saying? Nah, this nigga domesticated. I sat there looking at my timepiece as the sun cast a shadow over the projects. It was quiet that night. All you could hear was the Mexican's rooster, but you could smell the peppers and the onions for the fajitas. Motherfucker must have been on deck, but that bird wasn't the only one dying that night. I was dying on the inside, thinking back to my former fiance / go-go dancer, Quanda, who got 4 good years of child support out of me before I realized she was just babysitting that little nigga. I stood up on my porch, wondering what Steven Seagal would do. First off, he'd probably whoop Chuck Norris' ass, because Aikido just a more versatile style, okay? But the real question he would ask me is, was this my fight? Part of me wanted to say hell the fuck yes, but another part of me knew that I was just bitter because of Aquanda. As soon as I got locked up, she sent me a kite telling me she was pregnant. And me being the upstanding nigga that I am, you know what I'm saying, I told her that if that's the case, she ain't got to put no money on my books. Keep that for her and the baby, you know what I'm saying, and when I get out, we could divvy it up. She said, cool. Got to send me pictures of the sonogram. This little motherfucker was growing fast and looked educated too, because he'd always be sitting up in the womb with his hands like this here, like he was reading a book. That shit gave me something to look forward to, boy. I couldn't wait to get parole. Couldn't nothing bring me down except for when them Vatos ran that train on Bobby. No class. Aquanda even sent me swatches of different color schemes to paint the nursery, right? I want to go with the fuchsia, and she wanted to go with mauve, so we compromised and settled on lavender, but I made sure we got that crown molded in white to make it pop. Soon as I got out, she took me on a job hunt because she wanted to make sure that child support came in, right? So I got a nice little gig at El Pollo Loco, started as a fry cook, worked my way up to the grill. I did that for about 2 weeks, and then I got hooked up waiting tables at the Olive Garden, nigga. The tips is what make that gig. That's tax-free money, Herbie. And right when I'm about to get my forklift license, Aquanda accused me of hiding my tips from her. She gonna break up with me and give me 3 days to move out. Imagine the psychological bukkake you're going from picking out a bassinet for your nursery to picking out non-perishable groceries that you can keep and eat in your fucking car. Now I'm supposed to sit by and watch this shit happen to my neighbor? Fuck this shit. I headed over to my neighbor's house about to put his wife on blast, but as I hopped off my porch, I landed in some dog shit. Tried to scrape it off in the driveway, but it came over my flip-flop and got on my foot. I lost it, nigga. I picked up that big wheel and slung it through my neighbor's windshield on his pickup truck. The alarm went off. I started kicking it to make it stop. I must have startled my neighbors because he brought his ass outside in his smoking jacket, asking me what's the problem. I said, first of all, your dog shit on my grass again, and that ain't even the kicker. Nigga, you a pinch hitter. Nigga, you a phantom daddy. He said, what? I said, you raising another nigga's seed. And he got to whispering. I said, nigga, will you turn off this fucking car alarm? I can't hear shit you saying. He looked me square in the eye and said, I know, TJ. I said, you know what? He said, I know she ain't my daughter. I said, then you ain't gonna kill nobody? He shook his head and he said, TJ, the one thing I've learned is that you really can't enjoy your future until you've come to terms with your past. And right then the car alarm stopped and it got quiet. He said, we've all done our dirt, TJ. Even you and me. Ain't none of us perfect. I said, hey man, I'm really sorry about the damage I did to your truck. He said, oh, that's not my truck either. And he took his ass back in the house. I stood there, alone, stink like the dog shit on my foot, and realized I had never really come to terms with my past. specifically Aquanda, I probably should give her a call. Get some closure. Hey, Rollo, it's TJ. Aquanda work today? It's no cover charge on Wednesdays, right? All right, nigga. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tijuana Jackson, and this is Prison Logic.
My name is Monda Scott. Follow me on Twitter at Monda Scott. And please subscribe to this nigga's channel so I can pay his motherfucking child support. Matter of fact, motherfucker, keep the goddamn money. Maybe get your goddamn teeth fixed. Tired of this shit.
Cut!
To see full episodes of Prison Logic, please visit TijuanaJackson.com.